The term diva is often thrown around when we're discussing wide receivers. Receivers who make it known that they want the ball often get labeled this way, and veteran receiver Mike Wallace has been called a diva a time or two throughout his NFL career. But you know what? I like the diva mentality in receivers. I have no problem at all with receivers being a little selfish when it comes to wanting the football. That's what you should want. Receivers should absolutely want the ball in their hands and have the confidence to ask for it. That's how many of the great ones are. And quarterback Joe Flacco today talked about how he embraces that kind of attitude from his targets.
I hope we all have a little bit of that ego. Now everybody shows it in a little bit different ways, and receivers are very confident people, and that's the way that they get themselves going. And Mike's a great locker room guy. So any of that stuff in terms of being a diva in that way, no, not at all. Mike's great. It's a ton of fun. He's out here catching touchdowns, throwing the ball up against the pads over there. That's just who he is. It's how he gets himself going, and we love it. We play football. You can't forget that. This is a violent, arrogant sport, and that's how you have to play it. It might not always look good to the public, but that's the nature of this game.
Now, we had Mike Wallace on the Lounge podcast in an episode that came out earlier today, and we talked with him about this subject. And it probably comes as no surprise that Mike said he's a fan of that diva receiver personality, and his favorite guy ever in that department was Terrell Owens. It was a really good conversation with Mike that I think you're going to enjoy. And keep in mind that this is a big game for him coming up on Sunday against the Vikings. That was his former team, and they cut him, and that's what allowed him to sign with the Ravens. So go ahead and listen to that podcast. You can do that right here or get it wherever you get your podcasts. That's it for me in the Final Drive today, but thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see all of you again tomorrow.